Yep. We are we are back. We're back, lads. It's morning time. I've just woken up. Well, I've been awake for about 20-30 minutes. I'm still still pretty tired. Got a tune yesterday. It's a marination process at the minute. We look at these and right, lads. We might as well just get into it. No fucking waffling. No waffling, son. Let's see. Let's see what we can get into. Let's look at GA first. GA first. See what it's saying. See what it's saying, man. This is episode 8. We are on episode fucking 8. I don't know how it's gone this fast. It doesn't feel like I've done 8 episodes at all. But yeah. Morning, lads. Hope everyone's had a good week. You know what I'm saying? Productive week. I know I certainly have. But yeah. Too tired. I'm dying. Out. Can you go lay down, please, boy? Working. Listen. Sorry about that. Little choke up, you know what I'm saying? Little choke up. Right. Let's get into GA. We're still in the London session. It is currently 9:44 on a Thursday morning. So without saying anything else, we're gonna go charts on the load. So G8 is still going up, coming to this region. Let me just zoom in real quick. So we've come into this region, but we've instantly rejected it. Bill Doji rejected the downside as well. And then we got this candle here, near enough taking out this whole wick. Little pullback, and I guess GA continued its way up. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get a little. It's just so weird. So I like to do this before I start talking. I like to just get a rough idea of what's going on, because then it helps. Like if I'm trying to force something, it will just not make sense. But right now, what I'm doing is I'm looking for an area that explains why prices come from here. I want to know why price came from there. Why is it wicking? So that's why I keep looking left. I'm looking left to see what's there. I'm going to sneeze. It didn't. It didn't happen. Oh, fuck, I'm so tired. Right. There's a lack of energy right now, and I do apologize. Do you mind? Go and lay down. Go and lay down. This dog is so soppy, man. So soppy. Oh, but yeah. So I can't really find a good reason. Can't really find a certain area of liquidity. But we do have this daily region right here. We do have this where price come up, made a high up here, right? Then after it's come down, we've sort of, we haven't broke structure, but we did come past the lower, we did come lower than the previous candles. So we've pulled in and then we've pulled up again. But this time there was no new high formed. It wasn't a new high. In fact, it was lower. So it is now um, a lower high. So knowing this, we then get we get, first of all, there's a 3-pin pattern, which is a nice reversal candlestick formation, especially on the daily. You see how the wicks are like. One starts off a bit high, the other one starts off a bit higher, and the other one is lower. It's like rounding off. If that makes sense. So them wicks there, that's reversal indicators. And then you've got the big engulfing candlestick to double confirm it. So seeing that, you kind of know that the daily is now bearish. So what do we do then? We wait for breaker structure, which is here. Let's zoom in. So we wait for the break of structure, which would be this area for me. Price made the lower high, comes down, breaks the structure, makes the new low, yeah? And we're also now below 19,000. So taking these three things into consideration, we've got the rollover pin pattern, the new low, and price coming below 19,000. So after making this low, we know price is going to pull up, probably back to this region. So this is where I would have been looking for entries. I would have been looking for entries right there. That's very clean. And then you know a new low would have been formed as well because of what's happened previously. So the daily come low, pulled up, and decided where it wanted to go, which was to the downside. Now that's all good. So if we come over to the left now, that purple line is nothing to do with what I was hoping for. But price is coming into that purple zone right now. We are seeing that. Let's delete this. Let's delete this. Delete that. Our best bet for GA is probably to just wait and see what it does around 19,000 again. We've had 2 months of bullish, bullish, bullish. We could be on our way to make that new high, to then pull back down, and then, you know, as it does. But this could just be getting ready to continue to the upside. But we've got good structure for it. This area here has been broken, pulls in, retrace makes a new high. There's no like retracement like this for ages. It's not retraced. So that's what I'm kind of waiting for. A retracement down to like here. Would be cool. And then maybe a pull up, but who knows? Who fucking knows? All I know is that price respected this weekly zone nicely. We get a weekly closure above this or above this. So above the black line and above the candlesticks, we get a closure above both of these. I'm pretty sure it's decided that GA is going up. But we're coming up to the end of the week now anyway, so most of the main like momentum is sort of done with. Like there probably won't be any more big moves for the week unless it happens today. But yeah, that's it for GA. Don't really know what much, like, because I'm not trading. It's kind of hard to proper go deep. We were just getting ideas and just letting them play out. But yeah, what we could be seeing is we've had the wick, we've had a wick, and price has rolled over and carried on, but we haven't had any actual candlesticks. We haven't had actual candlesticks break through this area, so we could be getting a break and a continuation, or a break and an instant rejection back down here for that little pullback that we're looking for. But that's all I can, see. Here we're waiting for this region to be broken. As soon as that gets broken, there's a change of structure, change in momentum. But by the looks of this, that is currently a new high. So now it's a thing where this needs to be broke. You know, I'm back. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, this is the last area of support has come up, making them step ladders from here, higher here, then potentially what, here, for it to roll off. That's what I'm thinking anyways. But we could get an instant pullback down straight here. And if so, that's a great entry. Yeah. Oh, and look at gold. Perfect. Perfection. See, this is what I'm talking about. The view is a little bit boring, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, not sorry. Oh no, these push-ups have me feeling stiff. I need to go see chiropractor or something, bro. Oh, fuck. Well, let's talk about gold. Goldy, goldy. So we were here. Price came up. Yeah. Maybe not the same way as my arrow, but it's come up and wicked into this box and instantly said, no, that's not happening. So as we've wicked, we've then been followed by a massive engulfing bearish candle that wiped out all of this consolidation. Yeah. Now all of this has been wiped out. The money's in the market. We've been shoved. We've been shoved again. We made equal lows. We're back at this region, right? So we could be wait a sec. Let's look at the bigger picture. So gold actually printed an all-time high. Gold has never been higher than that before. And after an all-time high is printed, you've seen it here, gold sinks for absolutely months. Just spends months just dying. And then the same thing happened here. Came up, touched that high, then we died off for months. Like literally weeks and weeks. So could we be seeing the same sort of stuff right now? We've had that all-time high. We've had this little consolidation from weekly candlestick, takes it all out. Is this candlestick going to be the continuation down to here? It does look like it. It really does look like it. So we've got this. And we see like how it's kind of rounding off, got a whole shape to it. All we need now is the pull up and make it complete. Then something like this. What I'm potentially going with. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. So looking at these details, yeah, we've got this wick is higher than this wick. Then we've got these wicks here being higher than these and these. So what I think could happen is gold come round up, maybe once more time, round up, roll over, and then make the low into 1945. But we could potentially, right, roll over here, come up and wipe all this money out, maybe up to like here, because there's money all here, above here, and above here. So if we can wait for gold to do some form of stop hunt. That would be sick. Because then we know that we're seeing places where we shouldn't be trading, and we're seeing where traps are happening, etc. Which is good. If we get a complete sink from here, it'd be pretty weird. Just it wouldn't look right. But yeah, I feel like gold might come back up now. We had that push into the box and then the sink off. Would have been a great trade. Let's go into the 30-minute and see what that trade would have looked like. So the entry would have been so 1-to-5 ratio for 50 pips to gain 258. That's a decent trade. And there is no like headache. Just straight to take profit out. And then down to here as well. But we could see the same thing here that's happening on the 4 hour. It could do exactly the same thing, round up, and then we could sink off. But because looking at this bit here, we've had the break of structure, which is here. So now price probably going to come down to around here, where this area is. I'm going to say 65. I'm just going to plot this whole journey on here for banks. Move, man. Go away. Stop crying. Go and lay down. Well, yeah, this one thinking maybe this on the lower time frames. We've had the break of structure. Now we need to pull back a continuation, bow. Or we make equal highs here, we consolidate for a little bit, and we then roll over. That's clean from gold though. The way it came straight up into this region and then instantly rejected it. Lovely. Lovely, man. But yeah, that's it for gold. It's kind of ranging at the moment from in between these two boxes. So we're just going to leave it as that. That's GA and gold done. Yeah, look. GA is flying up to here. 19,000 definitely being touched. It could absolutely just wash all of this out and just it could just shoot up because the higher time frame wants to go in a direction it is going with pure force, like from 2 all the way down to 1.8. There's one straight clean sell. That's at what, 2,000 pips? $2,000 pips. That is absolutely insane. So you see, and again here, from here, 1.9, all the way down to 1.6, 3,000 pip move. And then from here to here first. Even just from 1.7, right? 1.7 to 1.9. That's a 2,000 pip move. You know, what we're probably looking for on GA is some of this. Some crap where nothing happens. Because we've had this big pump. But yeah. We'll just wait for these weekly regions to be broken. Just got rounded off. So we need this to be broken for any upside potential. Yeah, that's simple stuff. Wow. Right, so looking at this instantly, there's 3 trade opportunities that we could have taken. First one being from here. Stops above that. First target. Then we've got another entry here with stops above that. 20 pip risk for 103 pip gain. Yeah, if this was me, both of these stop losses would be in break even. And I would probably just close that. I'd probably just close it just to end the week on a high. Because that is very good. We've got the one trade there, the one trade there. Then you could have even entered from this. So there's 3 places for an entry. The only thing about the third entry is that the stop loss is rather large. But yeah, your target there. Well, that's very good. We literally, yesterday when I looked at Euro USD, I didn't even have to do anything. We just knew what was going to happen. Because of the way that this is just pure stairs. Stairs, stairs, stairs. And it literally bounces from each zone. Each zone as well. Proper goes like very nicely. If that makes sense. That here. Then price made this low, pulled up, and you can see about closure beneath it, the wick retest to it, and then it continues. Same thing here, price comes in, makes the low, pulls up, retest it a few times, then sinks off. Just good. This is a little fair value gap there that have come off of. Retested perfectly, wow, absolutely sunk. I literally have nothing to say. Just very clear and simple of what's going on. Where it's headed, I believe this purple region here. And then I do think we will get some form of reaction around this area. Obviously, like I said, it's Thursday, coming up to the end of the week. Oh, so momentum's probably dying out now. But we do have new lows. We do have this continuation of downtrend. So I'll be watching out for that. But yeah, this to come into here and react, a little bit of consolidation. Euro JPY. Euro JPY is loading. Sorry. Scratch my head. And there was a spot or something. And it fucking stung like a bitch. Don't make no one saying. Euro JPY. There. Push. New low formed. Nothing really happened. Boom. Got a new high. Pull back. No new low. Pull back. Equal highs. So now what we could see is one final push up into here. 78 mark for this box. And then a rollover. Or this whole setup is invalid. And Euro JPY is going to blast through. We're looking on the weekly, quite bullish. So yeah, it's making sense. We could be pushing up. But we'll see. We'll leave this setup on here. We'll leave it on. If it rounds off and does something, breaks new lows or whatever, and pulls up and then dies, that'll be brilliant. But regardless of what happens, we're not losing any money. So it really doesn't matter. But yeah, those are the two options. Blast through and then a continuation up here. Or roll over, change of structure, pull back, gone. All the way down here. If price does sell, we will come very low. So that's the good thing about this trade. If it happens, there'll be a lot of room to make money from. Finally, the last pair, which is AUD USD. What are we saying? Again, we've got the stairs thing going on, where we're plotting zones and prices just coming into them, pulling away from them, coming into them, pulling away, coming in, and pulling away. Get the fuck away. Stupid flows. But can you see, after we've broken this box, after we broke this lower low, price was just gone. Absolutely gone. So you see these regions here, plotting the right ones on is very important because, you know, for example here, price didn't sink off that well and then it pulled back up, backed around a little more and then it went. There's this one here, price comes into it, breaks it, doesn't even retest it and dies. So this area's got strength. So what we could see is even a pullback up into this area. That would make sense. Daily, big momentum. So basically, what this is telling me now is that markets are being moved by the big boys, the banks, the institutions, the money makers. Because on the bigger time frames, we've got big candles forming, which tells me one thing, that the institutions are involved. Big candles, big candle, big candle, big candle. Just big moves, big moves. We're seeing the same thing right now. So we could be heading down into this region of 0.6200. We'll put another one right here at 0.6400. So yeah, if we can get a mini pullback on the intraday timeframes, back up to this region, this weekly, and then a continuation, that will be good. Yeah, just a pullback. But we are definitely coming down for AUD, definitely coming down. But yeah, that's episode 8. We've gone through all pairs. Oh, like that. About to go see my friend, do a bit of cleaning. I've got to clean my car and stuff. Take the dog out, even though he's already been out so far, but he's a beast, so a beast needs a lot of energy to be released. So bear walking, running, all of that. Even if I can get another dog for him to play with, that will help me. But yeah, I'm just going to spend the rest of the day kind of doing bits and bobs. And then tomorrow will be episode 9. And yeah, the story continues. The journey is in full swing, bro. We are flowing, growing, and going, mate. Ta-da! Also, I've been doing push-ups and my arms look a bit mad. Like, a little bit. Left one, not so much. I can't think. But yeah, I'm going to be doing my 100 push-ups today, which I've been doing since last week, Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 10 days. 10 days. So today will be my 10th, I believe. That's 1,000 push-ups. I'm proud of myself, can't lie. But this is the aim, to just keep the swing of things going, keep the ball rolling. And then hopefully when I jump in with this live trading and I put money into an account, all of this work that I've put in just flows, you know what I'm saying? And I just enter this state of mind where it's coming to me effortlessly. That would be lovely. But yeah, guys, thanks for listening. That is episode 8 wrapped up.